Hey guys, CryptoDad here again, and welcome to the live Q&A from LA, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, every Friday night. Thanks for joining me. Got some stuff I want to play around with tonight and talk about some news, so let's get moving. Okay, so here we are, Friday night, and my favorite live stream tuners, Shahid, Scott, and Grand Illusion here early. It's very nice of you. It's good to see you guys, and it's good to know that you're still hanging in there. I was wondering if anybody would join me, what with the price bottoming out of the market. But that just goes to show that, you know, we're not all about the market. You know, we're about cryptocurrencies. And I've got a nice little story about that, too. So let's get going with the first thing. Hello, Carl. Nice to see you. Happy Friday. I got a little email from Ledger. They're Mattia from Ledger, who is their affiliate manager. And I get occasional emails from them, and they let me know that they're having a Ledger sale starting now. It's going on, but they haven't really started advertising it yet. They won't advertise it until Monday. So it's a winter holiday special, 30% off. I think I kind of missed that 50% off that they had like the week of Black Friday. But if you still haven't picked up a Ledger yet and you want one or a second one, you'll notice that even the Ledger Blue is on special, which is nice, down from $269. That's pretty cool. So there is an affiliate link in the description below. So if you like Ledger and you like me, buy it through my affiliate link. It won't cost you anything extra, and it's not some cheesy third party. It's the direct Ledger website. So having said that, let's see. So we got that out of the way. Let's see here. Where should we start? Well, I guess we could start with the fact that let's see, the market is way down, way down, way down. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's the Dow Jones Industrial Average. I'm sorry. My mistake. Oh, yeah, Bitcoin is all volatile and the markets are crazy. We should be investing all our money in the stock market, right? Like good little capitalist. Haha. Anyway, I got that one out of the way. So, but let's take a look at the market. Let's see where we are here. I guess I didn't have one like on just the market crash, but we all know the market went way down, and you can check that out just about any website that talk about Bitcoin plunging and tumbling and all that other good stuff that we always hear. Let's see though. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I had this one open. Bitcoin fundamentals. The price aside, Bitcoin fundamentals are still booming. And as we mentioned, hello, Calgapo. There are a lot of good things happening in the industry, and we're in it for the long haul. And so this article is basically about, you know, I don't know, I should probably put these links in the description, but I'll drop them in the live stream. So it's a pretty decent article about, you know, the good things that are happening with Bitcoin transaction. Costs are going down. The mining node ecosystem remains strong. You know, that kind of stuff. Now, I want to talk about this particular article. Oh, you can't hear me? Gee, I don't know if I can turn this up or not. Can you hear me? How's this sound? Ooh. Sorry. How's the sound? Is that okay? All right. I need one of those like boom mics right next to my mouth. So, this is a very interesting article, and I would encourage all of you guys to read it, and gals. It's about your personal relationship with Bitcoin, your personal goals, and you know, how you relate to Bitcoin as an individual. So it's a very, very interesting article. So one of the first questions that it asks is, okay, so you want to succeed in crypto, and what exactly does that mean, succeed in crypto? I had someone that wanted me to work for them a month or so ago, and he wanted to pay me to do research for him and that kind of thing, and help him set up wallets and computer. And you know, his overview to me was that he thought that crypto was a good thing, and he had a bunch of money, and he was going to invest it in crypto and was looking to get rich, and he was approaching it as a business. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but the question is that what you want out of crypto, to just get rich quick, or get rich in the long run? And you know, most of us would answer yes in that respect. But you need to take a look at how you're approaching crypto. Your first problem, if we're talking about us or me, my first problem is I'm not sure if I'm gambling or investing. Now, I tend to be on the investment side, but some people are out there really they're gambling, which means that, okay, I've got a bunch of money, I'm going to throw it into crypto. And if I jump on a coin that shoots to the moon and I make a huge profit, then I'm just gonna cash out, right? That's gambling, and that's what you're expecting. Or you're just gonna throw a bunch of money at a small coin, small cap coin you think is gonna go to the moon, and it tanks, and you've lost. You know, that's just a gamble. Now, an investor is someone who's more long term, looking for value, and is going to put their hard-earned money, their time, their effort, their intention in a company or a coin. Most of the coins are companies in a way. Some of them are open source projects, right? But some of them are in fact companies. So you find a company or a coin that you believe in, and you've done your research and you've invested. And I'll mention this too, you know, you haven't lost any money at all unless you sell, right? So if I buy Bitcoin at 19,000 and now it's 3,400 and I sell, then I've lost. But as long as I'm still holding the Bitcoin, I haven't lost anything, right? I still have my one Bitcoin or however many I bought. And if I hold on to that one Bitcoin until 3 years from now, or next year, or next month, or whatever, and the price goes back over 1900, then I've gained, right? And I think that attitude really hacks those Wall Street people off. They go, "How dare you just like hold on to your crypto?" But if you believe in it, you'll hang on to it. And then here's the next problem: you want to get something for nothing. A lot of people just want to throw their money and invest and then make it big and make a gain, right? So don't think of it as something for nothing, right? So if you're taking a little bit of your hard-earned money every month or every other week or however often it is that you decide to, buy some crypto, then you're using intention. You're expecting something for your efforts, right? This is an effort, a long-term investment type strategy, if that's what you're after. But there's more than just buying crypto, right? And then we'll go down here, and then this thing about the markets, right? We want to give some sense to the markets. Why do they go up and down? And we want to analyze, and we want to look at the news and everything else. And if you're into crypto, because it's a new technology and you're behind it, then really watching that market go up and down every day is not really doing you any good. So that was what I took away from this article, because I look at the market every day. I look at coin market cap every day, more than once, you know, and I'm going to try to stop doing that because it's better for my, you know, it just gets me stressed out to watch it go up and down all day. And it's really not that important if we're in it for the long haul. And then the last one is, we don't know what's going to happen with cryptocurrency. And we can't even imagine. We think it's going to go up. Well, we're hoping it's going to go up. But it could do more than what we ever expected. So he talks about cameras and cell phones. Like when they first added cameras to cell phones, they were clunky. They didn't really work right. They were kind of a pain. And then as time went by, you know, that became the go-to camera, was the camera on your cell phone. And now we just can't imagine life without that pocket camera everywhere we go. And so who would have ever imagined that, you know, 20 years ago? And, you know, they talked about this is the old style telephone. Those of you old enough to remember that there used to be a little rotor on the phone. So they talk about being part of the solution, right? A fry cook in the that's good. I used to be a fry cook. I was the grill man at a Mexican restaurant. I cooked the fajitas all day and all night, and it was fun. So how can you be part of the solution, right? They talk about saving your money and investing smartly, or, you know, you're basically putting your time and energy and your imagination and your will into this thing, right? To actually put the money aside. It's not like I just like mortgaged my house and grabbed a whole bunch of cash hoping I'm going to get rich quick and, you know, dumped it in the market. This is more rational, right? So your investing strategy can be rational. And then we're going to talk about the economy, right? The crypto economy. What can you do? What you can do your part, right? So for global warming and the ecology of the world, we do our little part, right? We turn the water off while we're brushing our teeth. We recycle our aluminum cans. We, you know, separate our trash. Those are the little things that we do to contribute to a worldwide goal, right? So if you're into crypto, you can do your little part. Like, you know, maybe find someone that's willing to accept cryptocurrency for services. And this guy, I think he talked about, there's a bicycle repair guy that will accept crypto as payment. Or find someone that is willing to pay you crypto for things that you can do. So, you know, let's say you're mowing the lawn, right? You can approach your customers and you can say, hey, you know, you could pay me 20 bucks to mow your lawn, or you could pay me $10 in Bitcoin, right? Something like that. And if it's a regular customer, you could say, here, let me show you how to download Coinbase app for your phone. And then you can just go to Coinbase, you buy yourself $10 worth of Bitcoin and transfer it to me. It only takes you a second. You're not going to, you know, gain or lose anything. You're just buying the Bitcoin and sending it to me. So the person that's, you know, giving you the Bitcoin doesn't have to worry about the market, right? As long as they got the Coinbase app on their phone. And you'll even, you know, tell them you'll eat the merchant fee, whatever the merchant fee is for 20 bucks worth of Bitcoin. You know, it's like $3 bucks, whatever it is. So that's one way that you could gain some crypto just for things you do, right? I mentioned before that I get that affiliate thing with Ledger. They pay in Bitcoin. They pay a percentage of every sale that I direct their way. BAT pays me. The Brave browser gives me their BAT tokens for being a content creator on their website. I get micropayments. So there are lots of ways. And this guy, he talks about Steam, Mana, and EOS. Now, Steam, if you're not aware, is Steemit platform. I've done some videos on Steemit. So if you're interested, there is a Steemit platform where you can post blog, post videos, post all kinds of different stuff and read what other people are doing and kind of earn crypto. It's a little kind of a weird ecosystem, but it does sort of work. It's a little bit of a Ponzi pyramid kind of a thing. But it's not going to hurt you just to give it a try. You don't have to put any money into it. Some people do. And that's how they reap these rewards, because they're paying people to upvote them. Anyway. All right, so let's see what we got here. Any first bought gold at 400 and it dropped to 200. Now look at it. Yes. Means world domination. What else? I want to see a dinosaur on your head, a small one, of course. BCHSV in Nano. I don't know that they support it yet, but we can check. Let's check. Let's go over to Ledger and see. All we have to do is go to the Ledger homepage and then check here and see if they support Bitcoin SV. Now they supported the Bitcoin Cash hard fork, so they still have Bitcoin Cash, which was, I believe, the Bitcoin ABC, right? It doesn't look like they have Bitcoin Cash Satoshi's Vision yet. But like I said, when Bitcoin Cash forked off of Bitcoin, if you had Bitcoin in a ledger, you were able to claim Bitcoin Cash. So hopefully they will also support the... My gosh, they got a lot of them now. What happened? Oh, they're just listing ERC20 tokens. We all know that we can hold our ERC20 tokens on our Ledger Nano S if we have an Ethereum address private key stored in our Ledger Nano S. That same private key can be accessed not only in Ledger Live but in MyEther Wallet, and MyEther Wallet will allow you to trade or send and receive ERC20 tokens. So they're listing them all there. So that's a little disingenuous if you ask me. But yeah, of course, they support all the ERC20 tokens. Okay, so but do they support Bitcoin Cash? Let me see. I went down there. BTC. I thought I saw BTC here. Bitcoin Cash SV, BTC, BM, BTC Lite, BTC. These are not supported yet, I'm assuming, but will be soon, right? So at this point, I would have to say no, they don't support it, but I would say that the odds are good that they will. And then if you had Bitcoin Cash in your ledger on the day of the fork, you will be entitled to that Bitcoin, that hard fork off of Bitcoin Cash, the Bitcoin SV, BHC SV. When it happens, I'll do a video on it. I don't think I had any Bitcoin Cash in there at the time, but I can at least kind of walk you through. Yeah. BE coin, crypto, bad for your health. Yeah, good to see the bottom and buy as little as you can. Bitcoin. Yes, we now drink almond milk. Pathetic. What's your username on Steemit? Oh, that CryptoDad, I believe. Yeah, the CryptoDad on Steemit. I used to I used to post all my YouTube videos on Steemit for a while there. It got to be kind of tedious, and I kind of got away from it. My feed. Yeah, I don't know where they are. There were a bunch of my videos on here. Oh, I guess I could just search for me, right? The crypto.
Whoa!
Dad. Whoops.
Look at my ice
Is that gonna work?
Look at my ice cream, okay? Whoa! What the? How did I?
Yeah, so you can see there was quite a few of my videos on there. Yeah. The CryptoDad. Now, if you had Bitcoin Cash on Coinbase, I don't know that Coinbase has paid out or is supporting it yet either. But my assumption would be if you had Bitcoin Cash stored in your Coinbase account on the day of the fork, then you, when they do support it, they will award you with it. Just like Binance and Bittrex do. When you're holding something on their exchange and they support the forks, you get, they'll give you that forked cash, right? Forked cash. I noticed that there was, let's see, there was a article about exchange Coinbase listing 4 more Ethereum tokens, native tokens, which were ERC20 tokens, Civic District X, Loom, and Mana. So I was thinking maybe we'd swing by there and just check it out. Let's go over there and see. Ah, I didn't even have to. So let's see. What do they got, right? Here's that ZRX. Ah, yes, there we go. So, and they're using that US dollar coin, which is a stable coin similar to Tether that's supported on their platform, right? So you, if you have cash, you can fund your US dollar account. Either you can do it in Coinbase. If you buy cryptocurrency in Coinbase with your bank account or your debit card, you can transfer it into Coinbase Pro, right? You still have to transfer. They're not like totally linked. They're the same but separate. But you can also use transfer money directly into Coinbase Pro too. And once you've funded your cash account, you could just buy some of that USDC, US dollar coin, and then just kind of sit on the sidelines and wait for something good to happen. Like today, when the market went way, way down, then you would have some money on the sidelines just waiting to scoop up some cheap crypto, right? Like, let's say you were waiting for the price of Litecoin to go down, right? It was a good week, you know, if you're looking to buy and you had some money on the sidelines, right? So I talked to Crypto Bitcoin Chris. Let's see where we are here. Crypto Bitcoin Chris. Whoops. Where is Crypto Bitcoin Chris? Ah, you're kidding me, right? Here we go. There we go. Crypto Bitcoin Chris, who is very knowledgeable about the markets, and he told me that you should always keep, if you're a trading kind of person, you should always keep some of your money on the sidelines. You know, don't put everything into crypto hoping for, you know, the best, and then when the market's down, you're hanging onto your crypto with by your fingernails, and you don't have any other money to buy in at the lower prices, right? So good advice, right? So if you're into crypto investing, like hardcore trading and that kind of stuff, check out Crypto Bitcoin Chris's website. He subscribed to his channel. He puts out a video every day. He's got a lot of energy, a lot of drive, and very driven guy, and does a lot of research. You know, he works all day, comes home, does research, and then puts his videos together. And he tweets a lot too. So you can sign up for for his Twitter feed and check out his videos. Yes, as a matter of fact, that was interesting. I'd heard about the ETH flash crash. I didn't think to... I don't know, ETH flash crash. Yeah. It went down to $13 on Coinbase. And then some of those orders got filled. Actually, GDAX, which is Coinbase Pro. I don't know that they even have GDAX anymore. If you type in GDAX.com, I think it just takes you over here to Coinbase Pro. So I guess if you like had some stop, I don't know trading very well, but like limit buys or limit orders set to like catch crypto when it dips really low, you probably might have been able to pick some of that up. I'm not sure how that works, but apparently some people got it for 13 bucks. And I don't know, there was a chart. I saw a chart somewhere. I don't know which. Oh, Stellar crashed too. All right, let's go. There. That's that. Whoops. Yeah, down there, I guess that was the flash crash. Yeah. That happens. Yeah, I think it happened last year too. Happens occasionally. It's a tricky market, you know. It's a brand new market. It's a 24/7 market with multiple exchanges all over the world, and you know, people buying and selling without any middlemen, really. I guess they do have market makers in there somewhere, but you know, it's a Wild West. Oh, only on the US dollar coin, right? So the trading pairs, if you were trying to buy ETH for Bitcoin, it wasn't that low. It was only if you were trading the US dollar coin ETH pair that you were able to scoop that up. All right. So there was a brand new Stellar wallet, and I started to set it up a little bit, and I thought maybe we could go through it together. If you want, let's check it out. Let's get this out of the way for a minute. Oh, first I'll go up here. Where was it? Here. Go. Now, this BlockEQ Stellar wallet. It's an iOS-based wallet, and for Stellar, and you can check it out. It's will load on your phone, right? Pretty simple. So I've already downloaded it, but you know, you just go over to the App Store and type in BlockEQ with no space, BlockEQ, and it'll come up this BlockEQ Stellar wallet. You know, you just download it from the App Store and launch it. Now, the first thing it's gonna want to do is probably not gonna put in my PIN. You guys, I don't want you guys to see my PIN. Oh, I didn't really show it. Okay. All right. So the first thing it'll do when you launch it is say, do you wish to create a new wallet or restore an old wallet? It is a standalone wallet that lives on your phone, and the private key is stored on your phone, right? So a lot of the so-called cryptocurrency wallets that you can download for iOS or Android are not really standalone wallets. They're like hot wallets, right? They have to connect to an account to work right, and your crypto is sort of in the cloud, right, on the web. This is a standalone wallet that lives on your phone, and the private key is stored on your device, right? And then they give you a seed phrase. When you first set it up, it asks you, when you create a new wallet, it's going to ask you, do you want a 12-word or 24-word seed phrase? A 24-word seed phrase is a 256-bit key, much harder to crack, and so it lives on your phone. Now, the seed phrase will allow you to restore the wallet anywhere. So if you lose your phone and you had crypto in there, you would easily be able to restore it. Here we go again. Is it going to let me do this? Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does show you my PIN. Not that you could access my phone. I talk too much. All right, so they want to, in order to use this, I need to put some Stellar in there, right? So that's our first order of business. So I'm going to go and up there and hit receive, right? And it's going to give me a QR code, and it's going to give me an address down there. You can see I can just copy the address into my clipboard and then email it to myself, right? Which I've already done, right? That's the address of this wallet. So now that I've emailed it to myself, I can go onto, here, we're going to turn this off for a second. I can go over to my Stellar wallet that I have on my Ledger, if you want to say on my Ledger. The private key of that Stellar is on my Ledger, right? So first of all, we'll just go enter the PIN of the Ledger, get that going. I hope you guys can't see the reflection of my PIN in my glasses. Okay. I got the NSA is watching my videos. All right, so now that I've logged in to the Ledger, we want to make sure that we're in the Stellar app, right? And so we can go over here. If we just go to Stellar website and check wallets, right? There's the BlockEQ wallet, right? I'm using my Ledger wallet. All right, I'm going to sign in with my Ledger, and I want to send some crypto to that phone wallet. So how do I do that? I go to my email, I get that Stellar address that I emailed to myself. This is the Stellar address of the phone wallet, the BlockEQ wallet, right? We'll go back over here, we'll paste that guy in. All right, how much do I want to send? All right, so let's go crazy and send 100 Stellar over to that wallet. I don't need a memo because I'm sending it to myself, but I'm going to throw the phone up again so we can watch and see how quickly it comes in. All right, let's go back over here to our block. Doggone it. I guess I really don't have to worry too much about you guys seeing my PIN, but what the heck. All right, so now we've got it up and running, ready to go. Oops. Well, that wasn't too cool. All right, let's try again. All right, now let's go ahead and send that. All right, submit, right? And it wants my confirmation on the device, right? That's the security of the Ledger Nano S. It wants me to sign that transaction with my private key, right? So there it goes. Hey, man, that was fast, wasn't it? All right, so we got that 100 Stellar in this wallet now. It's cool. And so the account got created, right? And so when I went to trading, it was like, okay, you need to add an asset, all right? So how do I add an asset, right? So I hit this little blue thing down here, and it wants the code and the issuer address. And I was like, what is the code and what is the issuer address? Well, I managed to find it over here on Stellar Port. If you'll notice here, I've got some Stellar-based coins, right? And the code, let's see, code. Why don't we do SLT? Someone help me with SLT. I knew that was going to happen. This thing is just, it just will not wait for me. All right, so anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what the trouble with live is that, all right, so let's, we know SLT is the code. Let's, how can we get in here? All right. Come on, Rex. No, I'm not going to do it that way. Let's go to the exchange. Let's go to SLT. And let's see if we can get this darn code. Aha! Information. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Right there. That's our code. Right? Now I'm going to send it to myself. Because I don't want to try and type that whole thing. That would just kill me. SLT, right? Let's paste that guy in there, and hopefully it'll let me copy that back out. When we get over to the phone. Okay, so we want SLT. Let's go to wallet. Let's go to balances. Let's go to SLT. Ugh, Lord in heaven. I could just type in my pin and just change it after I'm done, but I won't. All right, so let's do it. Let's. All right, first we gotta check our mail. Let's get that SLT. Come on. There. Ooh, almost. There we go. We'll copy that. Let's go back over here. Oh! Alright. Can't take it anymore. Alright. Alright, we're going to add asset. The issuer address. Boom. And the asset code is SLT, right? Let's hope so. Or this will be just a long exercise in futility, right? Let's see if it works. Okay. So it says SLT, but it doesn't have the icon. Oh, come on, man. Jeez. All right. Now let's see if we can send some over there. Huh? Now I'm assuming it's going to be the same. Well, it should be. It should be the same Stellar address as the Stellar, right? So let's send the SLT over. For the heck of it, right? Send or pay. All right, let's see what it does here. Is pay gonna be what we want? Okay, so we want that destination. That's a Stellar address. No. Sent from my. Okay, yeah. This is the address of the wallet, right? So let's go there. Let's go there. All right. Destination Stellar address. Boom. And how much? Here we go. Amount, right? Let's send 2. We'll send 2 just to see if it works. I'm not going to put a memo. Let's do that. And let's confirm. And of course we got to confirm on our device. So let's do that. Burp. Oh, all right. So it's asking me to confirm. I believe I got to do it twice. Now, here comes the sent payment. And let's see. Did we... The wallet? I don't know. Maybe I did that wrong. Submit trade. No. Well, maybe I sent 2 somewhere. I don't know. Did it go out? Yeah, because it went out. So let's just see if it comes into this wallet. And if it does, can I see it? Hey, look, there it is. SLT 2. All right, so there. We managed to create a Stellar wallet on the phone, load it. Of course, I copied down my seed phrase. And when you copy down the seed phrase, please, 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 notice that they're numbered. The words are numbered. So sometimes they go across and down, and you never know. Just look at the numbers, because I've had a few people that they write down a seed phrase and then it doesn't work when they try to restore because they didn't write it in the right order. All right, so when you're looking at the Stellar balance and you hit that little down arrow there, then it pops up and shows you your current assets, right? So as you can see, I got 100 lumens and 100 of the SLT stored on my phone, right? So if I'm out and about and next year and there's some place that accepts Stellar, then I can send it to them, right? I can hit send, and then I can scan like that little camera icon. It would turn on my phone's camera, and then I could scan their QR code for their Stellar address. Looks like I spent a little of my Stellar already. All right, and then also you can actually trade right on your phone, right? So there, I could buy more SLT with, because I've listed it as an asset now. Let's do that, right? Let's take 50% of my Stellar and use it to trade for some SLT right on the phone. Let's try it. I gotta confirm, submit, placing the trade. Let's see. So it didn't ask for my PIN. Of course, I need the PIN to get in. But now let's see where we are. Okay. So it looks like it's like one of those like limit orders. I don't know. Oh, I should have been able to do market, right? Did I do a limit or market? I thought I did market. I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong. Well, it looks like there is an open order here, and I could cancel it if I want to. Right? Yeah, I want to sell 46 Stellar and buy 1.3 SLT on my phone. So we'll see if it works. I hate this trading stuff. Oh, look, there is this trade XLM for SLT. It shows it in the list of activities. So pretty cool. Now we could go add more, of course. It's a little bit tedious to add more. It seems like maybe if you were in trading, I don't know what this must just be the SLT order book, right? So you would need to like add more assets in your list, which is a bit tedious to like add them one by one. It would be much easier if they just listed a bunch of Stellar based tokens and allowed you to just tap them and add them as you go. So not as convenient as it could be. Maybe I'm missing something. Thank you, Super Heart. You're having some fun, but you haven't crossed the line yet, so to speak. I'm not gonna hide your comments because you seem like a nice enough guy. Smash up the likes, people. It's Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. Good to see you. Good to see all of you guys here again. So we're just playing around with a new Stellar wallet. It's pretty cool. So, and like I said, I like the fact that you can, the private key gets stored on the wallet. Or I mean, sorry, right, on the phone, right? So no one controls the private key except you. That's your ideal situation. You want the private key to be in your control. That's why we use the Ledger. That's why we download our own wallets and store our crypto in there. So we can hold our crypto, right? That's the whole beauty behind crypto, to me, is that you hold it yourself. And let's stop mirroring. All right. So I'm sure you guys know this, may or may not know this, but when you put your money in the bank, a lot of people, you know, in a real bank, right? Citibank, Wells Fargo, Chase. You take $1,000 of your hard-earned money and you put it in that bank in your checking account or your savings account. Most people picture your money, your $1,000 in the safe, like in a little stack that has a little sticky note on there that says Rex's $100, right? And like we tend to think of the bank as holding our money, right? That's our money. That the bank is holding our money. I put my money in the bank and the bank holds on to it until I need it again. They provide security, you know, convenience and all this stuff. That is one way of looking at it, but that's not really the way the bank looks at it, right? Once you put your money in the bank, that is now the bank's money. The bank can do whatever they want with it. They can lend it out to somebody. They can use it to buy some kind of investment, whether it's a risky investment or a solid investment. That's totally up to the bank, because now that that money is in their bank, it's their money. It's not your money anymore. The only thing the bank gives you in exchange for your money is a promise to pay when you ask for it. That's it. It's a promise to give you your money back when you ask for it. And that's just a promise, right? If that bank goes belly up tomorrow and you go to the bank and you say, hey, where's my money? They're going to go, oh, sorry, we're bankrupt now, right? Or they're going to lock there's a bank run, right? They're going to lock their doors. Everybody's going to be lined up trying to get their money, and the bank will be locked. Nobody will be able to get back their money because it really wasn't their money. Once they gave it to the bank, it became the bank's money, right? And crypto is the opposite of that. Crypto, if I buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and I hold it in my own wallet, it's mine, right? It's nobody else's. If I keep it on my Coinbase account, it belongs to Coinbase. You know, I have a legal right to it, but if Coinbase goes belly up, what happens to my crypto? Well, it's gone, right? Just like Mt. Gox, or Coinbase gets hacked, or Coinbase gets seized by the government. All of those scenarios, although are not likely, are possible, right? But if you have your own crypto in your own wallet and you have your seed phrase written down in a safe place and hidden carefully, then no one can come and take your crypto, right? They could try, I guess. But that's, you know, if someone says, I want your crypto back, you can just say, well, I forgot the password or whatever. Because it's they have to get it from you, right? It's not like they can just like flip a switch and say you can't access your money anymore. They can't do that with crypto. It's yours. You own it. That's what I love about crypto. Hey, from Jamaica, Roshad. Yeah. Oh, I meant to point this out, guys, earlier when I talked about the Ledger sale, by the way. Ledger is having a sale, and there's an affiliate link down in the description. If you want to buy a Ledger, follow this link. It's the full Ledger website. It's not going to cost you more to use my affiliate link. but they will be happy that I sent the business their way, and they'll pay me a little bit. What I wanted to point out was I got this email from Mattia, and I was having some trouble getting into my affiliate dashboard. And so I had tried to talk to them unsuccessfully a couple of times, because they're in France and everything. But I sent an email directly back to Mattia, and I was like, hey, I'm CryptoDad. I do YouTube videos about the Ledger, and I'm having trouble. Can you help me? And like within 24 hours, less than 24 hours, he or she, I don't know if Mattia is a he or a she sent me back an email saying, hey, we love your channel. We follow your channel. And I was like, wow, that was really nice. I was really impressed that someone from Ledger actually knew about my YouTube channel and liked my videos. So I guess that's, you know, a good thumbs up for Ledger and this channel. I try to make life easier for anyone that's trying to use a Ledger. And so if you we love your channel. We follow your I was really impressed that, holy cow, we're in time warp. I have a playlist of I think almost all of my, I have so many Ledger videos, but this playlist has the highlights, right? So if you got a Ledger and you're having trouble, check out this playlist. It has a bunch of good information and walkthroughs on using your Ledger Nano S. And I know I push the Ledger a lot, but it seems it's my go-to hardware cold wallet solution, right? It is a wallet that holds your private key separately. When I first got into this, I used a lot of desktop wallets, and I've watched my crypto get stolen from some of my Bitcoin wallets through my own fault, because I had revealed my private keys in some of my videos. Some people, you know, went into my wallets that I had revealed the private keys and took my cryptocurrency. Because it was not like the Ledger. The Ledger, when you store crypto in the Ledger, there's no way a hacker can remotely take your crypto out because of these buttons, right? That's what makes this one secure. And the other way to do cold storage is very convoluted. Like you have to make two wallets. You've got the cold wallet, and then the viewing wallet, and then the cold wallet signs transactions. So every time you want to send crypto from the viewing wallet, you have to generate a transaction, put it on a flash drive, move it over to your air-gapped computer, and have the cold wallet sign it, and then gives you a signature of the transaction, which you put on the flash drive and transfer back to the viewing wallet, and then your transaction will go out on the blockchain. Very tedious, very difficult, but very secure as well. But so for the best mix of convenience and security, I like the Ledger. Now, I was contacted by a company called Elipal, and they sent me one of their hardware wallets. Now, and then there was another company called Kobo. They sent me one of their hardware wallets. Now, both of those use, it's kind of a weird QR code dance that you have to do to get your transaction signed. But in a nutshell, you set up a wallet on this, and it's got a screen, and this is what holds the private key. And then when you wanna, and then you have to download the corresponding app on your phone. So your app shows your balance and everything else, but when you want to send, you have to generate a transaction, and then you transfer it here via QR code. This guy scans the transaction, and then it signs it and generates its own QR code, which you read from the phone. So we'll see about this one. I've got high hopes for this one. I wasn't too crazy about the Kobo wallet. Difficult to use. The screen was difficult to use. The battery wasn't in there secure. So I'll do that, some review videos on these other hardware solutions. Depending on your level of expertise, these might be a little way secure, but maybe a little too much trouble for the average user. That's why I like the Ledger. It's easy to use, relatively easy. Ledger France likes your channel so much they're setting the country on fire. Yeah, when she gave me my when she helped me with my problem, I wanted to say Vive la France. Yeah. Or was that yeah, Vive la France, yellow jacket, whatever there's a French term for yellow jacket. I can't remember what it is. Jean. Oh. Well, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. Like I said, when that Ledger White came out, I bought another one. But there are several reasons why you might want more than one Ledger Nano S. In some of my videos, I explain to you how you can create multiple 24-word recovery phrases on the same ledger. But that's a little bit tedious to reset and recover, and then reset and recover when you want to switch over to the other one. If you've got two, it's easier to sort of play. You might need it because all the apps won't fit and you don't want to shuffle apps, or you might want to spread your crypto out. Either way, there's lots of reasons why you might want more than one. All right, so let's see. Is there anybody? Bitcoin to 2020 before bull run. I'm good, Johnny. Do you have to create a new wallet on the app, or can you just sync your Nano type wallet? Well, if you create a brand new, if you buy a second Nano and just create a brand new wallet, then you would have to transfer crypto from the old one onto the new one if you were like trying to spread out your assets. Or, you know, you create the new one only for certain cryptocurrencies, right? So let's say I've got Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum on this guy, and I decide I want to hold Stellar and Tron and you know, Bitcoin Cash on this guy. Then you just set this guy up separately and transfer those cryptocurrencies from wherever they may be, whether you buy them on Coinbase or you know, you've traded for them on Bittrex or Binance, and then transfer them in here. Now, if you take this new one and you restore it with your original seed phrase from your first one, this will just be a mirror. Now, some people like that too. So I could do a restore of this recovery phrase and then have two wallets that are mirror images of each other. If I add some on this, it goes on this. If I add some on this, it goes on this, right? They're the same address. So you can keep one in a safe place and use the other one as day-to-day. So that's one kind of scenario where you could use two, right? Or you could just create this one as like start from scratch and create a brand new 24-word recovery phrase for your new one and store other stuff on it. It doesn't mirror the old one. So Exodus, yeah, I haven't seen an Exodus phone wallet. Ugh, boy. Let's see, what else can we do tonight that might be fun? I think we looked at, I'm at the wrong browser here. I think we looked at Stellarport a little bit. Stellar is pretty cool. It's a lot like Ethereum in that you've got sort of a trading platform built in. But from what I understand, Stellar is a better, more organized trading platform. Ethereum has... you can trade Ethereum like on decentralized exchanges and ERC20 tokens, but it's not really designed from the ground up to be a trading platform. It's really designed to be a virtual machine, right, that runs dApps. Some of those dApps are exchange type platforms, and some of them are CryptoKitties or whatever the case may be. And a lot of them are ERC20 tokens that get released, built on the Ethereum network. So Stellar is very similar in that respect, right? There are Stellar tokens that are native to the Stellar platform and can be bought and sold for Stellar, and then they sort of live within your Stellar address. Like, so here's the address of the wallet up here, and here's the balances, right? So I have a Stellar balance, but then I also have all these sub tokens that are living on my Stellar address, right? Very similar to Tron, right? Let's check out the Tron ecosystem. So we're going to need to, I've got the Tron private key on my ledger. So I need to enter my PIN again. And I think that Tron is on here. Whoops! Oh no! Trying to reset my ledger, aren't I? Yeah. First, wrong entry. I have 2 remaining tries to enter my PIN correctly. And then it'll be... There we go. It'll reset, but that's fine because I have a 24-word recovery phrase. Is Tron on here? No. All right, so we're going to have to do a little exercise. Let's go over to Ledger Live. Now, there's a Tron private key is on there, but for whatever reason, I have taken the Tron app off. So I need to get that back on there. When you delete a private key, or I'm sorry, when you delete an app, it does not delete the private key. All right, so it wants me to verify. All right. And I just want to go and add the Tron app back on here. It got removed at some point, probably during last week's thing. All right, so let's first of all let's see if there's room, if it'll has room to install it, and it does not. All right, so here's where we got to shuffle apps. So I'm going to take a look at what's on here. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Stellar. All right, so I'm going to take the Ethereum off. All right. Oh, I tried to install. Let's remove it. All right, let's take the Ethereum off. All right, and then let's try to put this Tron back on there. Hopefully it will find room. Sometimes these things get a little, there we go. They get a little, I don't know what you would call it. There was a word for it back in the old days. Fragmented. It might be getting fragmented when you add and remove apps. Sometimes you have to take them all off and start over. And then you can add like 4 or 5. But anyway, we didn't have to do that. I'm just going to close Ledger Live. I don't need it for Tron. Right? I've got the Tron app on here. Right? So all I got to do is get into Tron. Sorry, guys. Right? And then I've got some Tron software. Tron scan. So we'll go over there. Whoops. I got to enter this. All right. That drive, I have a secondary drive that is encrypted. So sometimes if I reboot the computer, sometimes I forget to unlock it. All right, so let's go down to Tron. All right, and we'll go to the Tron Scan software, which I downloaded, and I've showed you this link before. If you don't have it yet, you can get this Tron Scan software here. Right. All right, so now that I've got the software downloaded, it doesn't get installed, right? It just sits in a folder. You have to decompress it. All right, so let's launch Tron Scan. And I usually like to log out, right? I sign out because it just remembers the last time you were connected, even if you don't have. So to make sure it's fresh and working right, I enter the Tron app, and then I choose Open Wallet, and then I choose the Ledger option, right? Hit Ledger, and then it reads the private key and opens the wallet, right? And as you can see, there's like a, let's look at this. Is that it? Oh, yeah. See, there's a public Tron address that you can use to send Tron to it. So if you buy Tron on Binance or Bittrex and you want to send it to your own wallet, right? You don't want to keep it stored on the exchange. You send it to this public address for your Tron wallet. And like I said, remember, this Tron wallet has a private key that lives on the Ledger Nano S, right? Private key is stored securely on the Ledger Nano S. All right. So, and then you'll notice too that there are sub tokens on the Tron network. Now, unfortunately, Tron does not have, here, I'll show you, Tron Market Watch. I have some Tron Watch Market tokens that I have purchased during their like ICO or whatever you want to call it. But if you go to their website, you'll see that they don't, yeah, their token sale has ended, I guess. Tron Scan token link. And they will have a decentralized market, similar to Stellarport, right? Or Stellar X. But for Tron, the Tron network. And they currently have a working demo that you can sort of get a look at how it will work, right? You'll be able to buy and sell. Like if you have Tron, you'll be able to buy sub tokens. And if you have some of the sub tokens, then you'll be able to sell them for Tron, which is kind of what I'm looking forward to, because there are a lot of people that are like sending me tokens. Where are we here? Yeah, see. So Tron Watch token. I bought these, but there are others. I don't know where all my tokens went. I guess in my other Tron wallet, I got a lot more like spam tokens, right? People sending me tokens just for being on the Tron network. And some of those might end up being valuable. There were a lot of Tron airdrops out there. So I'm kind of looking forward to see if any of that stuff that people send me is anything valuable or not. Might be fun when this Tron wallet, you can actually buy other tokens on this wallet using this wallet, but you can't sell them, right? None of these tokens are tradable on any exchanges except Tron, right? So if you have any of these tokens, they're worthless until they develop this what you call it, decentralized Tron exchange, right? So, and when that comes around, maybe in a couple of months, or next year sometime, then Tron will be a viable platform for buying and selling tokens, right? So it's kind of like the Wild West, right? You've got things are forming. Some coins will make it, others won't. But Tron and Stellar and XRP, Ripple are some big players in this, these tradable token platforms, right? They want to be able to do transparent cross-border payouts and buys and sells. Right? That's the promise of Bitcoin, right? That you owe somebody some money and they live in China. You can just send them Bitcoin. You don't have to exchange dollars for yuan. And, ideally, the Bitcoin that you send them, they'll be able to use to buy whatever they need, right? So somebody does a little bit of website work for you in China, you pay them in Bitcoin, and then they can go down and buy a cup of coffee with that Bitcoin. That's the promise of Bitcoin. And no banks were involved in that, and there were no fees, right? The SWIFT, if you've ever tried to transfer money using SWIFT, if it takes a few days, and there's a fee associated with that. The larger the amount, the higher the fee. So Bitcoin and Stellar and Ripple are all trying to solve that issue with blockchain-based solution, right? So let's all hope that that stays. Oh, Roshan, thank you so much. That was very nice of you. So let me stop talking a minute and read some of your questions. Thanks for the thumbs up, Johnny. Did you use your affiliate link for your white album, Rex? No, I didn't. I should have. I didn't even think about it. I just bought it outright on the website because I bought it the day it came out. I was all excited. I should have tried to save some money and use my... Well, I wouldn't have saved any money buying it, but I probably would have got 10% back. Yeah. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not. Do you know why I can't access my hardware wallet in Jamaica or the Bahamas? I can only access it when I'm in the United States. That's interesting. Okay, Grand Illusion, I'm going to show your link here. Oh yeah, you've talked about Bitcoin Black before, and I never got around to doing a video on Bitcoin Black, but I put it in my cryptocurrencies, right? Here we go. So Grand Illusion is saying that there's some Bitcoin Black airdrops that if you follow that link, you should be able to get. I'm going to follow it. And okay, it didn't throw up any virus warnings when I clicked this link, so it's a good link. Roshan can't access his... What kind of hardware wallet is it, Roshan? Is it a Ledger that won't work in Jamaica? Now, I've had this before. I had somebody in Thailand that was trying to mine cryptocurrency, and when he got all his software set up, it kept saying no connection, no connection. So I never found out whether it was his country blocking the mining address or his router or his antivirus. Click of free coins. Oh, yeah, that's it. There we go. Wow, wow. That's pretty interesting. That can't be. $36 just for giving them my email address? I'm assuming when I get it'll be a link to sign in to like download their wallet or whatever. Yeah, should I do this? Is this the NSA trying to trap me? Yeah, possibly. So it looks pretty legit. I don't know. Let's just see what happens, right? Let's do the CryptoDad. And tell him I'm not a robot. If I were an advanced AI, do you think that box would really be holding me back? If I were the Terminator, don't you think I could click that box? Alright. So let's see what happens. Alright, so yeah, it's going to send me a verification link. Alright, so I'm going to verify this. And my computer's going to explode. What's it going to do? I'm assuming it'll say something like... Okay. Well, that was easy. I don't know how they're going to give it to me, though. I mean, I'm assuming I need their wallet. I'll look into it a little more. But I'm assuming at some point I'm going to need a wallet to hold this, right? Ah, okay. So I'll need the iOS app wallet to hold this when it's available. Okay. Oh, so it's just a pre-thing, right? Okay, I get it. All right. Well, we'll see, right?
Get back here now.
I fell hook, line, and sinker for that one, didn't I? That's right. How can it be worth 30? That's the first thing I thought too. How do they know it's worth $36 if it's not listed on any exchanges yet? We'll see. Hey, it's just my email, right? I get spammed, you know, 24/7 on that thing. So, what's another spammer to me? Yeah, I would imagine at some point they would email me the wallet info. Now, I think I did a video earlier on the Stellar drop on it's not on here? Am I on the wrong? Oh, okay. Let's see here. There it is. This one. Yeah, I did a video on the Stellar airdrop. And so if you have that blockchain wallet, right? And I think last month or last week we talked about this blockchain wallet airdrop, right? They did give me $20 worth of, or $25 worth of Stellar. It was worth that much then. It's not worth that much now, but they did give it to me. But I did have to jump through some hoops. And as it turned out, I thought the only thing I needed to do was request it. And then they would just give it to me. Unfortunately, there was more to it than that. I had to give them, I had to totally identify myself to them, right? Basically, what I did was I signed up for their trading platform, right? I had to verify myself to them. And I had to show them, I had to scan my ID and, you know, go through all that identification process. So there was a small price that I had to pay to get the Stellar airdrop. But in my mind, it was worth it. I didn't mind, you know, verifying myself with them, you know. I have to verify myself on Coinbase to buy crypto on Coinbase and some of the other exchanges now. It's kind of getting to that point where if you want to buy and trade cryptocurrency, you pretty much have to, you can't do it anonymously, really. You can in some ways, but, you know, just go with the flow, right? Just keep buying crypto. Okay, so they know I've got some crypto. And someday, if it's worth a lot of money, they might come at me and say I owe this or that. And so I'll pay it, right? It's just, you know, cross that bridge when you come to it. So don't be afraid to verify yourself and put yourself out there to buy crypto, right? It's gonna you can try doing it in the shadows if you want, but I believe in it. I think it's going to be as ubiquitous as smartphone cameras, and so why not let the world know you're buying it, right? Or whoever. Okay, Scott, thanks. So Johnny is asking me about Dent, and I've heard of Dent. I get a lot of spam comments in my YouTube channel about Dent. But why not? I mean, I don't usually like to talk about particular coins, but I will to go through the process. All right, so someone that you know or sort of know tells you, hey, I got this crypto you should look into, right? So what should you do, right? So we know the name is Dent, right? So first thing we'll do is we'll go to coinmarketcap.com, right? And let's check, is Dent in the top 20? Not quite, right? Let's see where it lives. There it is, Dent. I believe that's it. Okay, so it's ranked 153, so not horrible, but a bit of a risk, right? It's a little bit risky because it's not, you know, a mainstream cryptocurrency. It could be someday, but if you were going to get involved in it at all, you would want to double check everything, right? You check its ranking on CoinMarketCap, look at its current price, right? And then look at its chart, right? Your chart, the all chart will tell you how long it's been around, right? So it looks like it's only been around since September of 2017, which is not too bad. I mean, there's a lot of new cryptocurrencies out there, right? And then you would want to check out their website. All right. I'm assuming this is the... You bought Dent and it went down. Yeah, it doesn't... I mean, look at it, the chart. I mean, it's... I mean, but every cryptocurrency is off its highs, right? But let's see. What was its high? Looks like 8 cents, right? In January. All right. So it was 8 cents in January, and now it's like down below a penny. Way below a penny. But it's cheap now, right? So that's one thing it has in its favor. It's cheap now. But you want to check it out and ask yourself, what is it good for? What does it do? What is its use case? How is, you know, does it have a good company, infrastructure? Right? Here's some of the people involved, right? It looks like more than 2, which is not bad, right? Internet of Things. Okay, so it's involved in the Internet of Things. It's involved in mobile data, right? Mobile phone data. So it's a blockchain-based company, basically. I don't know. I'm assuming that the tokens are worth something, but they're sort of like stock, right? It's sort of like you believe in this company, you would buy into their, you know, you want to own a piece of the company. It's more of a utility type token than a cryptocurrency. I'm assuming you could spend it if you want to. Now, is it an ERC20 token? Let's find out. Come on, Rex. Okay. All right, so let's check to see if it's a ERC20 token. Okay, yes. All right, so this tells us that it is an ERC20 token. It has a contract number. Like, for example, let's look at Tron. Tron is no longer an ERC20 token. It was at one point, but it's not anymore. Let's look at Litecoin, right? See, Litecoin is not an ERC20 token, so it doesn't come up in here, right? So that's one way. We can go to Etherscan and check out a token to see if it's an ERC20 token. So it was, apparently it was an ICO, initial coin offering, right? It was created and distributed on the Ethereum network. So, and then, so it's up to you whether you think it's worth looking into or worth investing in, right? So it's, you know, it's not really fair to judge any cryptocurrency by its current price, given the state of the entire cryptocurrency market. It's, you know, it's a little bit harsh to judge a cryptocurrency simply on its current price, because everything's down right now, including our old friend, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Not to mention the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. They're all down today, right? So I just relish in that, you know, all these Wall Street people have been banging on Bitcoin all year long, writing horrible articles about how, you know, it's worthless and it's a Ponzi scheme and it's a bubble, and now their precious stock market is starting to tank. Gives me great joy. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that, right? I just hacked you, Stellar account, but only took 333. You need to be smarter than that. Well, with that, I have to block you. Where is it? There we go. Oh, so let's see if he hacked me, right? If you were going to hack me, why didn't you just take it all, for Pete's sake, right? He made me look. By the way, how can he hack me when the private key is on the ledger, right? The only way he could have hacked me was if I had signed the transaction for him, unless he stole it off my phone. But the phone only had 100 Stellar on there. Oh, by the way, we should go back and see if that trade ever went through, right? We were waiting to see if the trade was going to go through for our Stellar. So let's check that out. Yeah, if you stole 300, I would applaud you. Let's go back and check that phone. All right. Okay. This will be our big finale, right? So we were in the BlockEQ wallet. Oh, look. See, now we only have 50 Stellar. And let's see how much SLT we have. There, we've got 3.4159 SLT. So we set up this phone-based Stellar wallet. We put 100 Stellar in there. We transferred 2 SLT from my other Stellar wallet, from the Ledger-based Stellar wallet. And then, so now this wallet has Stellar and a subtoken, SLT. So we transferred 2 in, and then we used the Stellar that we had in this wallet to trade for some more SLT. I think we bought the 1.4 SLT. And it took a minute, but the trade did go through. And so it's a pretty cool handheld Stellar-based wallet / trading platform that you can carry around. And the private key lives on your phone. So pretty cool. So the trade went through. That was cool. All right, so let's get this off. All right, looks like we're about to wrap up. Yes, Bagon. We were talking about that earlier. I did get the right. So, but like I said, I had to verify myself. I had to sign up for their trading platform, right? I had to hold up my ID to my camera and give them all my personal information, my my ID, name, address, phone number, everything, in order to get qualified for that stellar airdrop. But once I did that, they sent it. Right. First they were like, "Hey, we sent you some stellar," and then I got it. Right. But last week, I believe, we transferred it out. Right. We put it somewhere else. Let's see. We log into blockchain. Right. And then there's two-factor authentication. Oh, what is this? It wants me to check my mailbox. Ugh. Did they say? Okay. Yeah, I thought that we had already. Login approved. Ah, okay. So there's the, I need two-factor authentication. Let's do that. Whoops. I don't know why it just didn't go straight to the two-factor authentication, but it didn't. So let's wait for this guy. All right. All right. So yeah, you can see there was some stellar in there. I forget how much it was. Oh, we can look. It was 100. Was it? Yeah. They gave me 100 stellar, which at the time was worth like 25 bucks, but not anymore. You may have done it right. I don't know. Did you go through? There was one caveat that you had to go down here to Security Center and verify yourself, right? So if you go into your blockchain wallet to the Security Center, over here to email, it might say verify. It'll like have a button. This is verify. You'll need to go through that. You'll need to verify your email. I think it needs to verify your where is it? Profile, right? Settings, profile. There's like a little link there where it says you got to verify yourself. First you'll verify your phone number, and then once it's done that, then you'll be able to do the identity, pardon me, the identity verification where you have to show them your ID and all that. But if you've done all that, you should get it within a reasonable amount of time, within a week, I would say, I would think. So I don't know when you did it, if you did it. So verify your phone number and do the ID verification, and you should get that stellar. And it's a small price to pay for like 25 bucks worth of stellar. I don't know if they'll send you more now than 100, but who knows? It's worth something. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It was good seeing you again. I hope you found this interesting. Hope you learned something. I hope you stole some of my crypto. Not. All right. Let's see here. I gotta go back over here. Don't forget, I do this every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Join me next week for the live Q&A in LA. Check out my channel, subscribe, and see if I might post some videos that you might be interested in. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you guys again soon.